Oh, yeah. What about that? The Vintage Radio Shack is calling out. We test your CB gear without a doubt. Tune in each week, don't make us shout. We'll fix your signal strong throughout. Breaker, breaker, 19. Can you hear this line? Give me your 1020 sign. Let's make this connection fine. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. Radio love feels complete. Adjust your dial, don't make us wait. Through crackling noise we communicate. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot, straight. Copy that, we're doing great. Breaker, breaker, 19. Can you hear this line? Give me a 1020 sign. Let's make this connection fine. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. The radio love feels complete. Breaker 19 for copy. Breaker 19 for copy. Yeah, breaker, you got a copy. Let's 1027 to channel 40 on channel. What's your 1020? Yeah, just watching the Vintage Radio Shack. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. The radio love feels complete.
I was waiting for one of you to notice. Right, good evening guys. Sorry about that. Right, good evening guys, I'm sorry about that. We're going to be looking at a couple of CB radios. We're going to be looking at the GE, which we've got on the bench of General Electric, the York 861 and the Doings, the Colt 444. So we're going to be looking at 3 radios today. I'm going to be replacing the speaker in the Colt 444 because I robbed it to put in that grant that I sold. Right, so we're actually, how far down are we? 104. I'm going to say 113. I'm going to say 113 for that, guys. So we don't need to mess with the receiver. So we're happy with the receiver. And we're doing an S9 on the signal meter, so that's okay. So let's go and have a look at our transmitter. Right, so let's put this on so we can see the power. So let's key it up and see what we're getting. We want to see 4 watts. And yeah, we're near as damn it, aren't we? 4. Yeah, we're near as damn it. We're not going to adjust it for that. No, we're not going to adjust it for that. And good evening, Mr. Who's that? Mr. Stiltskin. Good evening, sir. And thank you for telling me I had no sound, because I really hadn't noticed. So let's see what the power's like on channel 40. About the same. Channel 1, about the same. So we're not going to alter this. We're not going to change this because we're happy with it. And we're detector sounds okay, so you know that sounds all right. So we're not going to open this up and mess with it because there's no need. We just want to put a bit of a longer wire on it with a fuse. And what are we getting on the transmit when we press the transmit button on the lights? We're getting all 4 lights, which is what we want to see. Because yeah, transmit power 4 watts, yeah. So all 4 lights are lighting up. Is the channel 9 in the correct position? Because it should be channel 9 when it's pointing there. No. Oh, near enough. Can we pull the knob off and move it half a turn? Because it should be there. It's actually 1 notch out. Fuck it. I'm not arsing about with that for 1 notch. Whoever uses channel 9 anyway. But yeah. Yeah. That's actually a nice little radio, guys. That's receiving very well. For a little 40 channel AM, that's actually receiving very well. So, and if we unplug that, ooh, there it is on its own speaker. As I say, that's the soldering iron. But that's yeah. That's okay. So we don't need to. We don't need to do anything with this one. This one can go up for sale. this is another one that can go for. We'll just give the back maybe a clean. But yeah, maybe freshen it up a bit. But this one is ready to become the property of somebody else. So if you know, if somebody wants a nice little AM radio, nice little AM GE, I don't know when it was made, probably early 80s. Yeah, there's no date on it. There's no date. But we'll try and clean some of this rust off the back there. But the radio is working, the PL connection's nice. What we'll do, we're going to put a new lead in there. I don't think we'll renew the whole wire. I think we may not. We'll see. But yeah. So let's just shift this out. We'll shift myself out of the way a minute. Pop him down there. Now let's have a look at the and there's the Colt 444, which has got no speaker. So plug him in. Plug him in. We know we're going to get no. I'll take the bottom off, so I'll make sure the external speaker wires are not shorting anywhere. I'll also check we've got a fuse in the fuse holder. We haven't, so we'll pop a fuse in the fuse holder. A nice new 2 amp fuse in the fuse holder. Hello Julie, honey. I was getting worried about you, not seeing you for a bit. Glad you're okay. Let me just read what you've said. What you're saying. Hello Andy, hope you are okay. Sorry not being online recently. Well, I hope you're feeling better, honey. Don't apologise. You don't have to apologise for not coming on. If you're not well, you're not well. That's, you know, that's what it's all about. So we'll take the top off. Now let's have a look at the. Now we're going to need the instrument speaker definitely on this because there's no speaker in it. Right. Now. And we've got no wire showing there either, so pull my teeth out with it, guys. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm keeping hold of this Colt 444. The reason why is my daughter bought me this as a present, so I'm keeping hold of this. But I robbed the speaker out of it because I thought I was robbing the speaker out of the other one. Because there's another one somewhere, I don't know where that one is. But it's a bit low on power, the other one. I think this one does full 10 watts. Anyway, we'll go through it. Let's get a Cybernet mic. That didn't sound very good, did it? Oh, hang on, we're on channel 20. That's not right. So why is it not right? Oh, hang on. Maybe the wires were shorting, I don't know. That's got a problem. Let's disconnect it from the test set. Plug in the external speaker. Wherever the external speaker wire is, it should be here somewhere. There it is. Plug in the external speaker and see what the issue is. We've got an audio problem by the sound of it. Yeah. Are we trying? Is this mic actually for this? I don't know whether this mic is actually. a Cybernet mic. It could be for, I don't know, can't remember. But what we'll do, we'll get another mic. Right, I think it's the mic. Don't know what that mic's wired for, but let's go and get the other mic, because we have got a mic for the York 863, the York 861, sorry. Got a mic for that here, and that is definitely wired Cybernet. So, yep, it could be just a wrongly wired mic. I hope it is, because to be honest with you guys, although I do like chasing down faults, I'd rather it be a nice easy one, like a mic. There you are. Right, so that's working. So it's the mic that's wrong. So I wonder what that mic's for. Because it didn't work in the unit ends. Bring that camera back a bit. There we go. Right, are we on FM or AM there? That's pull for FM, so we're in AM at the moment. And what are we doing? We are just below right, so what we'll do, we'll give the receiver a quick tickle on this, because I think the receive should be a bit better than what it actually is. So we'll give the receiver a quick tickle. I think that's transmit, and that's a transmit one. This is receive. Well, I hope we could get the tool in. There we go. Well, that's good. There ain't one in there. Not supposed to be one in there, by the way. No, that's okay, it's peaked. And this one, these are transmit. Sure they are. Yeah, these are transmit. Double check, because we're going to check the transmitter anyway. Yeah, that's as much as we're going to get. Oh, hang on, let's plug the we want the, what do you call it, speaker, don't we? We want the test set speaker. I forgot to plug the test set speaker back in. There you go. Right. So that's not bad. Let's see how low we can listen to it. Right. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. About 110, 111, yeah, 112, yeah, that's about it. It's about normal for this. That's on AM. So that's there you go. Let's change the modulation to FM. So we press that and then press, there we go. We're now on FM. Do you hear the tone change? There we go, we're on FM. The receive shouldn't really be much different. Yeah, we're I'm gonna say we're about right. We could do with going up. Well, we're a bit low. Could do with going up a bit on the signal. Oh, I didn't look at this one at the back here, did I? That's the detector, I think. That's it. That's your AM detector. Your FM detector's up here. Right. So we want to look at I want to look at the signal meter. There is an adjustment for it somewhere, but I think you have to take this board out to get to it. So we're not going to mess with that. We're going to leave it as it is. That'll do. So let's go to the transmitter. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Let me go to... Let's turn that down. Let's go to the transmitter. And go to the power. Change that so we can see it. We're not bothering about putting a frequency. You don't have to on transmit. Right, so if I key the mic, we're on mid-band and we're on FM. And we're on 4 watts. I hope that's the middle because we should be doing 10. That's high power. And we're on 8 watts. So can we get this up any higher? Because really, I would really like to get me 10 watts. Can we do it? I don't know. Would help if we can find the right tool. That should be the one. So what we want to do, we want to adjust. It's one of these, I don't know. There you are. 10 watts there. 10 watts there. 10 watts there. We're a bit lower, but we're showing 9 points or 8 points something. What are we showing? Yeah, 9.3. It's as near as, damn it. So let's go to channel 40. We're back on mid-band. And see what we're doing there. Yep, channel 1. And channel 1 there's fuck all, is it? Yeah. Nothing on channel 1. Oh, there we are. We've got a dodgy channel control. We've probably got a dirty wafer. There, yeah. Yeah, we've got a dirty wafer. So that's just 9 watts in it. So we turn it back to 20. See if we can get it to give us our 10. Well, that is now that is our 10 watts. So let's go back to channel 20. 40, sorry. That's, yeah, it's 10 watts. Channel 1 is 10 watts. Go to high band, 10 watts, 10 watts, about 10 watts, 10 watts, just under 10, we can live with that. Right, I'll say it's not bad. Now we'll go to 4. Now we'll go to 5, what should be 5 watts. I'll read the chat in a minute, guys, don't worry. We should be 5 watts, we're just over, we can live with that. 5 point summit, yeah, we can live with that. Let's put it on channel 20. Let's put it on channel 1. You check the power across the bands. Not bad, that's low band, that's actually high band, super high band on this, not low band. That's alright. Yep. And that should be high band. Yep. Let's check the frequency. Let's go back to channel 20. Well, what we'll do, we'll go to one we actually absolutely know. We'll go to, yeah, we'll go to channel 20 mid band, because if that's right, pretty much everything else shouldn't be too bad. So let's change this. $27 204 should be 205. Let's see where we are on. Let's see where we are on mid band, high band. Sorry. We want to be triple. We'll put it on 555 because we know it's on channel 12. That should be 555. 27104. No, it's not. Oh, hang on. There we go. 27 555. So let's see if we can pull this in. I can't remember which one is which now. I think the bottom one is high band, but I'm not sure. It's been a while, but it doesn't matter. We can go through them. Nope. Must be the top one, because I'm sure the middle one's mid-band. But I could be wrong. I'll get to yous all in a minute, guys. Yeah, I think that's no, it's not going to pull it in. So let's adjust the reference. Five. We're coming in. 9. Might not reach it. Might not reach it, guys. No, it won't. So it has to be done here. So it is one of these. It's not that one. It's got to be one of these. Oh. It's that one. Might not go all the way up. No, it won't. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. I think I know why. I think I changed the padding capacitors on here. I might have done. I might have changed the padding capacitors. Let's just try the reference once more and see if we can. I'll tell you what, the best way to do this, put this on channel 20, mid-band, 27205, we're pretty much bang on. So we can set the mid-band which I think is the middle one. They should be labelled, these. Yeah, that's mid-band. Right. Right, 20. Right, get as low as we can get here. Right. Now that's mid-band tuned in, and it's the middle one. Super high band, I can't remember the frequencies. I have got them somewhere, but where are we at here? Uh, 12. I don't think we're too far out. 553. That's high band. That's 48. So I did actually have the frequencies. I did actually have the frequency list. I'll read the chat for a second because I need to look for it. Let me just see if I can find it, because Malcolm sent it me as a text, as an email, so let me just have a look. So, Malcolm, right, he did send it me as a text. CB frequencies, there it is. Right, so we want to look at super high, and we want channel 12. Super high, channel 12, and it should be 28005. It should be 28005, and that's not. That's 27. So where's so it's 27. So it's definitely high band, even though it's, I say it is. Let's put it on channel 20. There. Now let's see. Super high. Let's find channel 20. I should know these. You can't remember everything. So channel 20. It's 28105. That should be 28105. But it's not, it's 27. So what's 27? Let's just move this. That's mid band. That's mid band, sorry. That's high band. Super high. So I'm wondering, I think that one's super high. No, that's low band, that can't be it. No, we're not gonna, don't think it quite reaches. 27205, that's correct. I don't think it quite reaches, guys. Let's have a look at the reference because we can set that back. It should be 28. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, channel 20. Oh, move. Oh, we've lost it now. Channel 20. Yeah, it should be 28105. So we're not quite on high band. I think it's probably because of the padding capacitors I've not replaced those. So let's put this back to there and let's set this reference back to where we were. See, that's the beauty of having a test set. You can put it back. Right, that's 27, that's right now. So this doesn't actually quite go to super high. So let's see if we can find out where it does go. Let's go to channel 1 and see what channel 1 tells us. 20, oh that's, there we go. 2786, 27, that's channel 1. So that's channel, that's 8632, 866 we'll call it, for the ease of finding out. Channel 1, it's easier to find a super high band because you just go there, channel 1, which is 27865. It's 27865. 27865. Yeah, it's not bad. 27866. It's staying there at, so it's either this one or the top one, but we can get it right. Down a bit, it's that one. .865 watt. It's not going to be 0. 865 86500 it will be. So 865. Come down a bit. 865. We've dropped down a bit too much there. They're very touchy, guys. $865. Yeah. Still dropping a bit more than I'd like. 86. That's jumping about a lot, that, guys, a lot more than I'd like it to. Capacitor could be dirty. Let's give it a waggle. There we go. Oh, that feels a bit better. 865. And it's now jumped when I take my product would take my tool off it. Take my tool off it. 85. When I take my tool off it, it decides. Should be 865. Come on, you fucker. Let's put it on low power so we're not thrashing the output. Yeah, it's gone to 865 now. So why has it done that? Yeah, 865. There you go. Alright, so we should put the wrong fucking, there we go. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 should be, there's 12. That should be 28 megs, but it's not. It's 27. It's 27 for now. It's on 28. 28. Don't know why it does that. Let's just leave that out a minute. 27. 28005. 28005. But when I put it onto high power, it goes to 27. Weird. Why? I'll put it on low power. It might have a dirty switch or something. Well, that's 2805 anyway. So I'll just take that down slightly because we're just above where we want to be. Hang on, let me adjust the reference just in case we're slightly off on there. Let's take it down on the reference. There we go. No, it's still not right. No, I don't understand that, why it does that. Can't work that out. Ah. But it's weird. Put it back on mid. Set that channel 20. Alright, so we're 24, so we're not that far out. Let's just set that so that we're right. There you go. That's pretty much okay, that's where we want to be. Mid band, sorry, high band. Let's put it on 555 because I know that's right. Right, 27,552. So this has got to be mid high band. Yep. Another way. Three. Might not, doesn't quite reach. It doesn't quite reach. I think it did before. Yeah, I just don't want it getting red hot on here, so I'm putting on low power. Right, so yeah, we're not really getting this to, oh, hang on, it's gone into, there you go, went into screensaver. 27, right, so let's turn that to that's as far as we're going to get with that. So let's try and adjust the crystal. No. Not going to quite get it. Headband. $20, 25 2 3 spring. This. That'll do us for mid band. Super high band, we're on 500. Now we're on 28 megs when we come up, we go down to low power. So that's weird. Never mind. Let me just try something. Nah, it don't make any difference. I thought changing the power might make a difference, it doesn't. I mean, I don't use super high anyway, but it'd be nice to know that it'd be there if you wanted it. It is on low power. It's not normal that, but it'll have to do as it is. Right, let's have a look at you guys, see what we're saying, and then what we'll do, we'll find a speaker for it, because we need the speakers put in it. We know the receive's good. Hello Clarence, I know you're there somewhere. Hello Clarence, my friend. Nice to see you in. Hello Andy, yeah. Andy, just catching up. I'm home now, still sore from the up. Okay, I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you are as well. Glad you're still with us. Absolutely. Hope you're recovering. Yeah, absolutely. My hands aren't great today. Texting, not good. Chipped my favourite cup by dropping the bowl on it. Ah. Yeah. No, good night, Jason. You take it easy, my friend. Yeah. 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 Good night, Jason. But that's not all. Oh, that's not the worst thing. Oh yeah. That's not the worst thing. I guess always another cup in the cupboard. I get through loads of cups. Yeah, it's been alright today, and it's gone a bit sketchy now. But yeah, it's been alright. So what we need to do, guys, whoops, we need to, oh shit, my chair's just broke. Yep, wheels just broke off my chair, guys. Oh dear. What am I going to do here now? My chair's just broke. Right. Wheels just broke off my chair, guys. I need another chair, I need to get one. Right. So, what we'll have to do with this one for now, let me just jump off it. Oh, what I'll have to do with this one for now is pull all the wheels off it. I'll just try and pull the wheels off it, because there's one missing and one's just broke off. So, give me a minute, guys. See if we can just, fuck's sake. There. Pull all the wheels off. Mind you, then the base is going to be fucking wobbling about, innit? Yeah. I'll tell you what, let me get rid of this and I'll go and get the one out of the workshop. Shit. Oh. 'Cause I can't sit on that. Bear with me a minute, guys. Try and get the one out of the workshop. Might be difficult coming down the hallway. Shit. There we go. Right. I have to order another chair. Oh. Let's lower down a bit. That'll do. There you go. Right. Right, make sure my head's at the right height. Yeah, that's better. Right, guys. Yeah, my chair's gone. Yeah. Move this camera back out a bit. Right, guys. Let's try and find a speaker to fit this radio. There's one down there, but it's the wrong size because we need one with 4 holes in it like that. So we'll turn this off for now. And I think I've seen one somewhere. Sure, I've seen one. Let me have a look over here. Oh, sure, I've seen one somewhere. What's in this one? That ain't one. I'm sure I've seen one. Sure I have. What's this one? No. No. Oh, shit. Sure I've seen one somewhere. Oh well, we'll have to just be without a speaker till we find one. Anyway, never mind. Yeah. Because you got to put the right size in. I mean, I've got one down here. Got a case down here. Will this case fit? No, it's too big. The speaker won't fit. that won't fit, that's too, yeah, that's, don't know what this is off actually, but it won't fit in there, so we're gonna have to leave the speaker for now. But yeah, the rest of the radio, so let's just go through it one more time, and then we can just stick the lid on it and we can have a look at the York. Where have I put my glasses? There they are. Welcome to Vintage Radio Chair Repair. Cheers. Yeah, all that's wrong with the chair, it's a dead comfortable chair that, and all that's wrong with it is the base. Right. Let's turn this back on. Right, so we know the receiver's working. Put on mid-band. Let's put it on 555. No, we won't. We'll leave it on mid-band. Because it means right, channel 20. So where 27205, so why? Yeah, really? We're on channel 20. Oh, we were on low band, high band. Super high band even. What I might do, guys, I might put low band crystal back in this. Right, so that's AM, that's FM. Yeah, we're alright there. Yeah, plenty. And the transmitter, turn that down because it crackles when there's a radio plugged into it. 2720507, that's good enough. Right. Let's go back to 12 for this one. Saves me looking it up. 27555, sorry. So we're not coming down. It could be this crystal that's slightly out of tolerance. But there again, I did change. Is this still Mr. Nixon? No, it's not. Is this packed up? I'll just give you a quick look, guys. If you look carefully, you see that orange box on the sofa, on the table behind me. That box with the red tape on it. Well, that's got our Mr. Nixon's radio in it. It's being collected tomorrow. No, that radio is done and it's been checked and it's ready to leave. Right. So I'm happy with this the way it is because I don't ever use mid-band anyway. But I did actually change. I'm sure I did. There's actually a capacitor missing out of there. There's a capacitor missing, guys. There should be. Unless it's on the bottom of the fucking board. There should be another capacitor in there. And it's missing. So, because there's one there, and there should be another one there. Yeah. So, we're a capacitor missing. So, we need to, I think what we'll do, guys, we'll revisit this. Because we've got to find a speaker for it anyway, so. But the radio, to all intents and purposes, the radio is working and it's doing what I expect it to do. So I'm alright, I'm happy with that. So let's take this one off the test set. Unplug that. Disconnect. Put the tools back in the box. Disconnect the power. from the power lead. I am making up a new power lead, guys. Oh, that switch box, speaker switch box. Right, so there you go. Put the top back on this. Tuck the speaker wires in so they don't end up. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I mean, given that I changed the crystal, ooh, I'll tell you what, getting these, ow! Right, so we'll unplug that mic. So we can put this out of the way and bring up the York 861, sorry. The 863 was the bigger brother, which had a load of switches on that fucking basically did absolutely fuck all, like the Rotel 240 and all them other radios. You know, they all had loads of switches on that did nothing. Very little anyway. So we want to plug the test set in. No CBPA on this, so we'll go plug it into the external speaker. We need to find our Cybernet lead because we haven't got a Cybernet lead on our connector. We did have, but I snipped it off because I used it for something. Used it to make a lead up to put with a radio that I sold. Will this go in this way? Because it doesn't want to go in that way. There you go. There you go. Right, are we plugged in? How we hackers like. Let's plug the radio into the power. Oh, we're lit up. Right, this is a UK 1 to 40 government approved radio. Now I think the problem with this is the capacitor's on the mic socket, because I think it's got a buzz on the audio. If I remember rightly, there's a buzz on the audio. Right, so right, we've got no speaker. Oh, that's why. Put this on to receive. We want 20 set channel 20, so I want 27. So I want this could do being taken apart and cleaned. 27 7 point 27 7 9 7 9 1 1 My fucking 2 won't work all the time. There we are. 2 2 1 2, that'll do. Enter. Let's turn the volume up. And now what are we on? There we are, we're on mid-band. We're on UK 1 to 40. Because remember, this has got mid-band on. That's mid-band. So what we're doing, we're getting a bit less than an S9. So let's see what we're doing on power. 2779 130. That's a bit out. See if we've got our buzz. We'll put this radio on. We want FM and 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. No, it's alright, we haven't got a buzz. Buzz must have gone. We had one here a while back, it must have gone. Right, so let's put it back onto mid-band. Oh, hang on, one look at the power, don't we? I don't expect this to be... Right, power, let's turn that 6900 off. Right, 4 watts. Go to 4, just under 4, just over 4. Go to channel 20 and check mid-band power. 4 watts. Just over. And that's quite a bit under. That's only 2 watts. So let's see if we can balance that out a bit. So we found something to do on it regardless. Oops, the mic's just fell. But yeah, this is, see if we can just balance the power out a bit. Just try and even it out between the 2 bands. You're never going to get it perfect. You're never going to get it perfect. Because this was never made to work on mid-band. You're basically telling it to go somewhere where it was never designed. But we want to pop it. We're slightly off frequency anyway. There we go. Just lift the cover off. Disconnect the speaker. Put the cover up there out of the way. Right. And we can look at them capacitors while we're on there. I think we're okay actually because there's no buzz. Might have been the mic I had on it. So let's find the tool for adjusting the power, which is this one. We want to start with making it, that's not there we go. Might not fucking do it. Where's the other one? There it is. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Go to channel 20 and we'll balance the power. What we'll do, we'll try and balance the power on channel 20. The VCO locking? Yeah, it is. Right. One. See, the problem is by doing this, it's going to be out on the other band then. That's not too bad. Let's see where we are. 40. 1, we're a bit higher now. We're a bit lower there, so yeah, it's probably about where we're going to be with it. So we'll just try and turn the power up a little bit. This is the one for setting your power. That's as much as we're going to get. Just give this one here a quick. That's the beauty about having a test set, you can put everything back. That's about right. And this one here didn't do much. There you go. And remember, we're keeping this on. We're on high power, so yeah, so that's there. I don't think we can we adjust this one? Try and peak it. See how we are there with the power. That's not bad. So that's not bad, that's 40. We're just under 3 watts, just over 3 watts. We're on 4 watts on channel 1 on there. Then we're on 3.4 there. So I wonder if I can just turn that. Let's try that. See, that's not too bad. But now we're a bit lower on there, so we need to come back down. Let's try this middle one here. I think that's, oh, that's not the one, that's a receiver. Dopey bastard. So let's see what we are now. 3.5. We're just over 4 there, that'll be okay. 1 on 4 there. And 1 on 4 there. So, and just slightly off on that one. Now get the tool in the hole. There you go. That's as better as peak as we can get that. That's just over, that's just under. 3.8, 4.4, 4.3, 3.4. So we've just come down a little bit. Oh, not that one. If I can get my tool in. Let's try that. Just try and balance it really. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 3.6. Yeah, that's about as best we're going to get that, guys. It's balanced as best we're going to get it. So let's put it back on the... Let's have a look at the receiver. Right, 2779 12. Oh, so let's put it on channel 20. Right. So let's see how low we'll go, and then we'll look at mid-band. There you go. Yeah, 22. That's good enough. Now let's go back up and put it on mid-band and see where we're up to. So let's go back up to frequency. So we want to put on 0. Want to move we want to go to 2. $27.2. Oh, 5. Right, and that's about the same. That's about the same, so I'm going to live with that. So let's go back to turn this back to so that's about the same. So I'm going to live with that. Well, hang on. There you go. So that was 27, and that one, oh, we can't do that, can we? Because we need to change the frequency. Right, so go back to transmit, and we'll check we're on frequency. Turn that down. And we'll check we're on frequency on the transmitter. Alright. 27205. That's nice. $27,79128. That's actually not bad. It's a little bit up, but we're rather it up because it will drift with age. It will come down with age, so we're all right with that. So I think the York 86, I keep saying 863. I think the York 861 is good to go, guys. We've got no buzz on the audio, and guess what? We even have a factory mic. So unplug all this. So yes, the buzz must have been coming from somewhere else, because it's certainly working. The radio is working, and we're about where we're about where we would ever get on the power. I mean, we're not going to get the power distributed evenly across both bands because the radio was never made to do this. So we're not going to be able to do that. So we'll settle for what we've got and we'll live with that. Because otherwise, if we keep doing it, you guys will get bored of watching me, and then I'll start getting comments like I don't know what I'm doing and all this shit. You know, because people do that to you. People do that to you, guys. So, you know, yeah. Let's turn the test. Are we finished with the test set? Yeah, we are. Turn the test set off. Put the screws on back in the old York. Oh, the grand old Duke of York. He had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and he had them all again. Hee. Yeah, guys, these are not bad radios. These are good. You know, the receiver on this is pretty good. It's I've got one of Microchips's mid-band mod boards in this. I had one in the Harrier CBX. Sorry, in the Harrier CB. And no matter what I did with that radio, it just didn't like it. I couldn't get it to do it. I couldn't get it to balance up or anything. I mean, this is not perfectly balanced, but it's better than what the Harrier was. So I took the board out. It'll go. I still got it there. It'll go in something else. You know, it's not the board, it's the radio, I think. But this is working now, guys, so I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with the fact that I've actually got the factory original mic. Now one of the screws is missing out the mic plug, so we need to sort that out. But we're not going to do that right now. That can be another day. Put the mic up here out of the way, and I've just kicked the camera, man. It doesn't fucking matter because I've turned the test set off now. So it'll come back to me now, guys. You get to look at lovely me. Aren't you guys lucky? There you go. Oh, we'll get that. I've been having trouble listing radios on eBay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna list them all. I'm gonna list it on Graham's buy and sell group. He's set up a group for us to do it, so I'm gonna list it on Graham's group. Oh. A bit of shit went down the wrong way then. Oh, crikey. Let's have a look at the chat. Turn this big light out now. There we go. Welcome to Vintage Radio, Jerry Bear. Is this still no? The King is visiting Trump in Washington. Good luck to him. He's another arse kisser. Fucking King Charles the fucking third, I think he is, isn't he? Is he King Charles the third? I think he is, isn't he? Yeah. Or if you're Irish, it's King Charles the third. Yeah. Yeah, King Charles III. If you're Irish, let's turn this volume up because that's a bit low. Why is it low? Why have I turned that down? I don't know. But anyway, guys, as you can see, and if you're watching, Robert, your box of goodies is on the table over there. The postman came for it today, but weren't even packed. And I said to the postman, I was on the crapper. You know, I was on the crapper. Anyway, and I said to the postman, I shouted down the hallway, I says, it's not due to be collected till Tuesday. He said, they've sent me for it today. I said, the dopey bastards. Dopey gets, I says, it's not due to be collected till Tuesday. Anyway, so basically, they're collecting it Tuesday. Let's have a turn the radio on, see if there's anybody on. I'm not going on 19, it's full of swearing and profanity. And we don't do swearing and profanity. We're on FM. My mate usually on 35, 39. Let's have a look. Uh, 29, 9, 7. we? Nope, he ain't on tonight. See if he's down on mid-band. No. Have I plugged the aerial back in? I had the aerial out the other day. Yeah, I have. Just check my SWR. Let's move it up to... That should do us. Because I've not checked my SWR for ages. Hello Mark, Bernie and everybody over at Mark 1966 household. So you press the button. That's not it. SWR, that's it. Yeah, right down, really low, which is what we want. I'll just have a quick look on 19, there might not be anybody there. 27.7. Oh, there's somebody there. Let's turn that soldering iron off. See, we get that noise through there as well. Let's turn that soldering iron off. No. Yeah, that is channel 19, there's nobody there now. I'm not a lover of 19 anymore. It's got too much profanity on it. Let's put it on SSB. USB, there we go. Let's see if we can find anybody to... No, there's nothing up here. There's something there. Let's go back to FM. It's AM. Can't hear it now. That was somebody on. Nothing on it tonight, guys, I'm afraid. No activity tonight. There usually is a something going on, but give a quick shout on here. Hello, is anybody about? No. No, nobody about. Yeah, good to see you, Mark. Hope you're all good. Didn't see you Sunday. No, nobody did. I was watching the snooker. I've got news for you this week, guys. I'm going to be watching the snooker. I'm a bit disappointed that Ronnie O'Sullivan got knocked out, but that being said, he should have played better, shouldn't he? I mean, he didn't play particularly bad, but you know, obviously, John Higgins played better than him. Yeah, the aerial's plugged in, of course it is. I've just checked the SWR. The SWR's nice and low. Yeah, of course the aerial's plugged in. You know, but I tend not to get a lot round here. I mean, I do better during the day. So I'll have to arrange to come on during the day one day and do a bit of radio, but I tend to do better during the day. You know, but that's the way it goes, guys. It's the way the cookie crumbles and all this lot. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna leave it there, guys, because you know, we've done what we wanted to do. We've had a bit of fun. We've had the radios. We've had tried to do a bit of radio. We've looked at some radios and we've done a couple of tune-ups and. You know, obviously there was no serious faults to find, but that being said, I didn't expect there to be. And that's just about. Why's my mic for me 2 metre set fucking dangling down the back of the workbench? Come here, you. Shouldn't be down there. Oh shit. There we go. It should be on the top here. It should be there. There we go. And these fell over. Let's pick him up. The little TID radio. They're good. They're good little radios. Them TID radios. What are you baking next? I'm baking a cake for my friend Alison this week, but I'm not going to do a video because I've done a video on a cake and I just want to do it and get done with it. I'm just baking her a vanilla flavoured cake because that's what she wants and she needs cheering up, my friend. So I'm going to bake her a vanilla cake to cheer her up because that's the kind of person I am. I don't know what I'm baking next, guys. I'm not sure. But don't worry. When I know, you'll be the first to know when I've decided. I don't know what I'm doing next. I'm not doing pies because I've done pies twice now. What I might do, you know them, you might not get them in America. You know, you might not get them in America. Over here we call them steak bakes or pasties, and they're like square flat things. You can get them in shit houses like Greggs and the Pound Bakery. You know, fine purveyors of dirty food. Greggs are anyway. You can get them in places like that, and I better be careful. Greggs might sue me. I couldn't give a fuck. I've got now. They can sue me for every pound that I've got in the bank. Both of them. Anyway, no, seriously, guys. I might have a go either that, or I might make what I call dinosaur pasties. You know, that is the look like that is the you know, the shape like a stegosaurus. You know, the curve like a stegosaurus. We only have them in New York. Right, well, if you want them, then it's good. You're going to have to bake them yourself or go to New York. Why is it so funny in America, Clarence? I mean, there's different laws for different states. I mean, over here, apart from Scotland, but over here, if you go from here to, say, another part of England, the law's the same. And you can get the same stuff. What is it with America? Everything's different. I mean, like, you can murder somebody in one state and get the death penalty. And you can murder somebody in another state and get life in prison. You know what I mean? It's, haven't the Americans ever heard of unified laws? Unified it is, isn't it? Yeah, unified laws where everything is the same from... I know America's a big place. I understand that. States are divided, right. Well, they want to get together then, don't they, and start saying, look, if it's good for one state, then it should be good for the rest of us. I mean, that was the idea of the American Civil War, wasn't it, to abolish slavery and bring the states together. That was it, to unite the states. That's why it's supposed to be called the United States. If that's the case, then they should call it the divided states, shouldn't they? Because they're not united, are they? Because they're divided. United we stand, divided we fall. It's that sort of shit, innit, really? But, yeah, so really they should be called the divided states of America, not the United States of America, shouldn't they? But, I mean, it should be the same law. Over here in England, I mean, there's a few different bylaws. The main laws are the same, but there's a few different bylaws in Scotland and Wales. The separation of states is why we have the country today after the Civil War. Well, that's it, you see. I understand that, Clarence. Of course I do, mate. But, the people that lead you should just say, look, the lawmakers, the American lawmakers, which I think at this point in time happens to be President Trump. He's a farty little man, isn't he? A Trumpy little man. I heard somewhere somebody tried shooting him again. I think I seen it on the fucking news somewhere. Somebody tried to shoot the cunt again. Our country was created by British who left Britain. This is why this is why, yeah, they did, didn't they? Cunts, aren't they? You thought that they got him. This is why it is the way it is. Well, if that's the case, how come our country's not like that? You know what I mean? I mean, we've got laws. I mean, if you kill somebody in Carlisle, you can be brought to justice for it in Manchester. And no matter where you kill somebody in the UK, you're going to get one or two sentences. You're either going to get life in prison with X amount of years to serve, or you're going to get a whole life order, depending. But it's the same throughout the country. It's not one law for one, it's one law, the law for everybody. Yeah, they missed him again, didn't they, dopey bastards. Fucking should have got somebody who could fucking aim. Yeah, fucking. I don't like him. I think he's a shitty little man. He's got the right name, and he Trump. He's got the right fucking name. He's an arsehole. Britain is dense. America is very rural. Yeah, I know that, but I mean, do you mean dense as we're actually thick fuckers, or do you mean it's fucking, yeah? Probably both. I mean, we breed the most stupid kids in the world. They spend too much time off school. Of course they're stupid. They don't get any education. They're not in school long enough. I mean, they have. I bet we have more school holidays over here than they do in the other part of the world. Yeah, I know. Britain's. I know what you mean by that. Britain's tightly packed. But I know. America is. I know America's it's bigger than the UK. That's obvious. You know, it's bigger than Britain, obviously. You have way too many immigrants. I'm not going to go down that road. I'll get done for being a racist, and I'm not a racist. I'm not going to go down that road. But you know. Anyway, listen, guys. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to stroke that last comment from the minutes, I think. Andy, would you consider cheesecake? Yeah. Cheesecake. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would actually. Yeah, I do actually like cheesecake. Ooh, in it just, yeah, I could just eat a cheesecake now, Clarence. Yeah, there's these two homosexuals talking. One turns round the other one, he says, "Hey, how do you like your pizzas?" He says, "I like me pizzas like me men." He said, 15 inches with a cheesy crust. Yeah, I do like cheesecake. I fucking love it, man. Yeah, I would consider cheesecake. I would, yes. The trick is not to getting... the trick is not getting the crack when... is not getting the crack when it cools. Down stirring by hand without a beater. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to have a look at some recipes. I mean, I look online and see what appeals to me. I'll try and find a simple cheesecake recipe to make. Probably be fucking like strawberry or fucking lemon or, you know, something like that. Because cheesecakes generally are, aren't they? They're usually fucking strawberry, some sort of fucking berry, or fucking lemon, or orange, or lime even. Yeah, we'll have a look for a cheesecake recipe, because I do like cheesecake. New York cheesecake is easy. It'd have to be for fucking New Yorkers, wouldn't it? I'm just kidding. No, seriously, guys, I would consider doing a cheesecake, but I haven't got the ingredients for one at this point in time, but I'll soon get them. I'm trying to build up a good stash of ingredients that keep stuff that you don't have to throw away after you've used it. My sister made a mean cheesecake. I know what you mean. I know it means fantastic. I know that. The best I ever tasted. Yeah, shut up. You're making me hungry, Julie. I'm just kidding, love. You don't have to shut up. Yeah, but yeah, making me fancy a cheesecake actually. Yeah, but yeah, I know the word mean. Yeah, it's yeah, it means great, doesn't it? It means fantastic. Yeah. I know. I understand that. These are the sort of things we miss about people, isn't it? You know, when people die. I mean, my dad was a good cook, and he used to cook and bake all sorts, and I learned a lot of what I know from him, because my mother couldn't cook. Yeah, my mother died she died the day after Scraps was put to sleep. Not that I'm bothered. She had no time for me. She wasn't very maternal, our mother. I mean, I think that my auntie Winnie summed it right on the head, got the nail right on the head when she told me. She says, "I think your mother only had kids because it was a good screw from the government for the child benefit." And it was, you got for every kid back then. I think you do now, but there was a spell when they just give it you for the oldest. It was called family allowance back then. And she had 4 of us. Well, there would have been 5, but one was stillborn. So I was actually before me oldest brother, and I was the last to be born. But she was never very maternal. If you wanted a hug off my mother, you never got one. You couldn't speak to her. If you tried to have a conversation with her when you were a kid, she told you to shut up. Shit like that, and she just wasn't. She never Oh, you're making me hungry, Julie. You are, love. You're making me hungry, love. I could just eat a cheesecake I could just eat a roast dinner followed by a cheesecake, or even the other way around. It's no difference to me. Yeah, you know. But yeah, we'll do a cheesecake. I don't know when it will be, guys, but we will do a cheesecake on Andy Bakes at some point. We'll do. You know, we've got to try a few things. My dad used to make something called patties, and what they were sausage meat. And what he did, he used to get the sausage meat, and he used to chop up. He used to chop up some potatoes, large potatoes, and he used to put the sausage meat in between the potatoes, and he used to whip up a nice big thick batter, and he used to chuck these things in the batter, and then roll them around in the batter, and then lob them straight in the chip pan, red hot chip pan. He used to lob them straight in the chip pan. Do you do any deep frying? I want to start trying it. No, I don't do deep frying now. Most stuff I do in the steamer or I do in the oven. In fact, this cooker I've got, I've only had it for about 12 months, maybe 2 years. I haven't even used the grill on it yet. Believe it or not, guys, because I don't grill bacon, because I have to clean the freaking grill pan out after I've done it. So I do fry bacon, but I don't deep fry it. I fry it in its own. I let it cook in its own fat, because there's plenty of fat in bacon. I mean, it's easy to deep fat fry. You just get a deep fat fryer, and whatever you want to deep fat fry, you just throw it, get it nice and hot, and throw it in it. You know, just don't throw anything with ice on it in it, otherwise it'll probably catch fire or it'll bubble up all over the place. But yeah, my dad used to make these things called patties. Oh, they were fucking gorgeous, guys. You know, he used to season them and everything, and they were lovely. You used to get 4 of them. He used to do enough so there was about 4 each, and you didn't ask for bread or chips. You didn't need anything. We didn't need anything else with those. I made them for Laura when Laura lived here, because I had custody of Laura, as you know, my daughter, and as most of you know, I had custody of her. And when she lived there, most of the stuff we ate was cooked from scratch. And she mentioned them actually a few weeks ago. She says, when I was first started the channel, she says, "Have you thought of doing patties?" I says, "I can't do them." I said, "Because I haven't got a chip pan to do them in." My dad used to use a chip pan. That's what I used to use, but I know, and I haven't got a chip pan anymore. So, I mean, you could probably use any pan, but I don't want to. I don't like the idea of red hot fat bubbling away on the gas hob. It doesn't appeal to me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for coming in. It's always a pleasure to have your company. And tomorrow night we might, or tomorrow day at some point, we might get around to fitting this laser into the Boco Pro Gigman. But I've been too busy lately. I've been watching the snooker. I'm going to go and watch some now, because it's still on. I'm going to have a pee, make a drink, and then I'm going to watch snooker. You all take it easy, guys. I've got this fetish. I've got this fetish where I like to watch grown men knocking small balls around the table with sticks. Anyway, I Sam. I like bread and butter. No, I can't do bread and butter pudding. No, I don't like bread and butter pudding, so it's probably something I won't make, because I'll only make what I'm going to eat. If somebody wanted it and they were going to take it home with them, then yeah, I'd do it. But for myself, no, because I don't like it. But anyway, I'll tell you what else I don't like either, that fucking tapioca pudding. It looks like fucking frog spawn. Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and have a urination, then I'm going to have a cold drink, and then I'm going to sit down and going to watch the snooker. And I might chong on a bag of crisps or a couple of biscuits. You all take it easy, guys and girls. Like, share, subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you want to. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now, guys and girls.
shout. We'll fix your signal strong throughout. Breaker, breaker 19. Can you hear this line? Give me a 1020 sign. Let's make this connection fine. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. Radio love feels complete. Adjust your dial, don't make us wait. Through crackling noise we communicate. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot, straight. Copy that, we're doing great. Breaker, breaker 19. Can you hear this line? Give me a 1020 sign. Let's make this connection fine. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. Radio love feels complete. Break a 19 for copy. Break a 19 for copy. Your breaker, you got a copy. Let's 1027 to channel 40. What's your 1020? Yeah, just watching the Vintage Radio Show. Channel 40, where we meet. Static clear and sound so sweet. Vintage waves can't be beat. Radio love feels complete.